From Wuhan to the rest of the world, Australia is pushing for an inquiry into how COVID-19 has infected more than 2 million people across the globe.
So that we can get to the bottom of this.
The probe would examine how China handled the initial outbreak and its dealings with the World Health Organization, which has been accused of underplaying the early spread of the virus.
What we saw from some officials in Geneva, we think, was a response which didn't help the world.
The government arguing the WHO shouldn't be allowed to investigate itself.
That strikes me as a bit poacher and gamekeeper. I think it's fundamental that we identify, we determine an independent review mechanism.
It now can't just be a talking point, it can't be a point in an interview, it has to be made a reality.
The reality of Australia's tense diplomatic ties with China, seeing the Foreign Minister struggle to answer if she trusts the superpower.
I trust China in terms of the work that we need to do together. We would be very clear that we believe transparency is essential.
Labor, meanwhile, is calling for greater transparency around the rollout of a new virus tracing app. Even some government MPs say they won't be using it out of concern for their privacy. Backbenchers Barnaby Joyce and Lou O'Brien argue they don't want the government tracking their every move, despite the app focusing on the interactions of COVID-positive people.
There's no geolocation. Health doesn't care where people are on the face of the earth. It's only about how they trace.
Australians need a lot more information about this app. They need to know about the transparency, the privacy, the accountability.
Not able to convince some coalition MPs, the Prime Minister now needs to convince 40% of Australians to download the app in order for it to be effective. Eliza Edwards, Sky News, Canberra.